My dogs are... They're not bad dogs. They just don't...
They're just being like little clingy toddlers today.
Yeah. It's okay. I didn't even give you a lint roller. You cannot come to my house and wear black. It's
I
just
know.
like...
All my wardrobe is black.
I know. It just...
It's all good. I don't care.
Like,
I'm not going anywhere after this.
Yeah, I know, but still, even just for the podcast, I'm like, oh my gosh, lint roll. Anyways, how have you been?
I've been good. I feel like I just saw you.
I know. It's been like 2 days.
We had a good weekend.
I know. It was so fun. On Sunday, what did we start off doing?
We went to a thrift store filled with craft supplies, like scraps, like leftover craft supplies, basically.
Yeah, people just donate their stuff there, like their crafting stuff. So it's like sewing, needlepoint, scrapbooking. I saw like a lot of like teacher stuff, I feel like.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool. That was really cool to see. And then at the end, when you get everything, they like weigh your bag to see how much they're leaving out of the landfill, which I thought was really, really cool.
Yeah.
The only thing, I don't love spaces like that just because I feel it's just like...
Did you get overwhelmed?
It's overwhelming and just like too chaotic for my brain. I already feel like I'm already chaotic. So just like all of that just like makes me feel more. But I just thought it was such a good concept. Like regardless how I feel, it was a really good concept. They had like fabric too. It was really
so much fabric.
It was really, really cool. Miranda got like a whole bag. It was awesome.
Yeah, because I needed stuff for my junk journal.
Oh yeah, she started. I'm such a good influencer.
You are, literally.
And I love when people start things that I want to do.
Yeah.
Because then I don't feel like as alone.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh, gotcha. I love it. So we went there, and then Miranda took me to eat lunch in Dallas. What was the place called?
Sandoichi.
And it was so good. I loved it. Could not stop thinking about it. They have like, it's like just like sandwiches.
Yeah, like Japanese sandos. It's so good.
It was amazing. And then we went to Half Price Books.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what it's called? Yeah,
yep.
Half Price Books. And love it there. I love Half Price Books. They have so many like just art books that if you want to just look for inspiration, they have so many good ones there.
So much photography books.
So many, yeah.
I grabbed a few books that were like super cheap but really beautiful, but because they're cheap, I feel okay like cutting them up.
Yes.
So I found a few books that had just really beautiful art pieces in them that I want to cut out and use as like backgrounds for my junk journal.
Yes. Yeah. Which is, I cannot wait to get started. I haven't even been able to get started besides the last time I was doing my junk journaling, I was printing out stickers.
Oh, yeah.
And if you guys don't know this, you can buy a reusable sticker notebook. Yeah. And so if you've ever gotten a sticker and you're like, what do I do with this? You can have like a place for it. And so you stick it in this like notebook. And if you ever like find a good place for it, you can unstick it. And it's so cool.
It's so genius.
You can just have like a sticker memory book if you want it. Like if you just want to collect stickers but don't know where to put them, it is amazing. And so I got that so that way whenever I print out stickers, I can put them in there. But I just thought that was really cool.
Yeah, when you showed me that, I was like, what? What a concept.
I was shook when I saw it too. I was like, wait, what? I would have never thought of this.
Yeah.
So I got that and it's been game changing because I feel like I've always loved stickers, but I just stopped getting them because I was like, I have nowhere to put these.
Same.
Like, I just don't know what to do with these. So it's nice to have like a place for them. So really excited about that. And then we went to a psychic fair.
We did. My first one. Was that your first one?
Yes. I've never done that before at all. The first psychic I ever did was in New Orleans.
Okay.
like a while ago. So that was my first time there. The energy in New Orleans is crazy.
I bet it would be.
Yeah, it is crazy. But yeah, so we went to the psychic fair, and of course we didn't really know what to expect, 'cause they don't really post pictures of like what it
No.
looks like, but it's just like in a ballroom basically, and they have like booths, and around the perimeter they have the readers. So it's like every reader has their own like expertise. So some of them are astrology. There was like a, I don't know what she called it, but it was like Indian astrology.
Yeah,
it was like
Vedic or something.
it was like just something that I had never heard of before, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, that's interesting. And then they had like tarot readers, they had psychic readers, they had like pet
Like mediums.
like everything you could have thought of was there. And they even had that guy that did the aura
Oh yeah, the
photography.
photographing. Yeah, your
Yes,
aura.
we need to like figure out how to do that,
I
because I
know.
think that could be our booth. So after okay, hold on, we're getting ahead of ourselves. I said that because me and Miranda try to turn everything into a business somehow. It's crazy.
Do.
But so yeah, we went there, and then we bought some bracelets. We have some friendship bracelets. It's like giving our aesthetics. It's so funny. And so yeah, there was like crystals and tarot cards that you can buy. Like it was really cool. It was really, really cool. And then we ended up going to a human design reader, which, if you guys don't know, we love human design.
Obsessed with it.
Every time I like read it again, I'm like, yep.
Yeah.
Like, why am I not doing this? So Miranda went first, and do you want to kind of talk about your experience?
Yeah, so I was honestly too nervous to go to like a psychic. So I was like, okay, human design, I already know a lot about it. I'll just dip my toe and like listen to like a reader about a concept that I kind of already know about. But with that, she was just kind of like telling me everything I already knew. And I wish I would have been like, okay, I just want you to read my chart and like all the things that I don't understand. Because I didn't really know what to expect.
Well, granted, it was only 15 minutes.
It was only 15 minutes.
And that goes by so fast whenever you're like doing a reading or like a call or, you know, anything like that. And at one point I like interjected. I was like, oh, can we talk about her centers? Or like I told Miranda, I was like, oh, maybe you should ask about your centers, because that's really something we've never really dove deep into, is like the centers and the gates. And so, yeah, I had to interject, because literally the whole like first like 7 minutes was just like stuff we already know about Manny Gens and just like our gut instincts and whatever. And I was like, okay, she's gonna keep going with this, so I need to say something.
But it was cool because like Kim went right after me. Like we had booked her for like the 2 slots right after each other. And we basically have the same chart. Like we have a few things that are different. But even she was looking at our chart. She was like, yeah, y'all do have very similar charts. So whatever she was telling me, like Kim could take from it, and whatever she was telling her, I kind of took from it. So it was like really amazing to see someone else like passionate about something and like want to keep talking about it, and her being like, oh, sorry, like 15 minutes is up, but I could go on forever. It really made me want to like book a session with her.
Yes, to know more. Yeah, I know. What was your takeaway, your big takeaway from what she was saying?
Basically just I feel like I know a lot about my human design, and sometimes I will live my life by it, and then I'll just like get busy with life,
drop off,
and like kind of forget about everything. So even though I knew a lot of what she was saying, it was good reminders. And when she was talking about our centers, our identity center, and how it's open, so like basically like we're not really out here with our own identity thinking that like we know exactly what we're going to do for the rest of our life, and that we get heavily influenced, but it's okay, and to like run with the things that excite us, and just realizing that like that is the beauty of the nature of us, and to just like ride with it and not be like ashamed of like feeling all over the place or wishy-washy or start something then you quit it and like that
just
kind
like
of vibe.
very easily influenced. And with that too is just like taking on emotions from people too.
Yes.
That was a big one.
Because we have our emotional center open. So we are really big empaths, but we feel everything that other people feel like amplified, and it can almost become like our own emotions. And so we have to really be careful about just like the people we surround ourselves with. So if it's like a really negative person, we would like feel that tenfold, and like that's not very good.
Yeah,
healthy,
well,
so.
even with like the identity, like taking on other people's identity too.
Yeah, we're called like the chameleon.
Like very easily too. So even with that, like the emotion and taking on their identity, like if we're hanging out with too many people that are just like very negative and they're, I don't know, just negative, then we'll probably turn into negative Nellies as well.
Yeah.
So we got to protect our peace, really, and just make sure we're hanging out with like the right people.
Yeah.
Too. So yeah, it was really interesting because I've never really dove into the gates and everything else because it's a lot.
It is a lot. That's why I want to do a session with her to like know everything.
Yes.
And also she was talking about our like environment is really important.
Yes.
And that if we don't like our environment, then like it's not good. And she was talking about how if we're like meeting with clients and stuff, like we should choose the location that we like to be in because that's gonna like make us feel more magnetic, basically. Because if we walk into a place and we don't like the vibe, it's already automatically like putting us in a place of like icky feelings.
Yeah, which is so true because I feel like that's all like you can think about.
Yeah.
And just like it just like brings out the best in you when you're in the best place you can be.
Yeah.
Which is interesting because I had never heard that before. And I've always felt it though, like just the environment of everything, or even just like going to a coffee shop or like a certain store or just anywhere, honestly, the environment's really important. So that was really, really cool to listen to. And then I think the one thing that I remember her saying was about my open, was it my mind or like it was like the first one. I can't remember what it's actually called, but just that
the head center.
Yes, the head center. There we go. That I get like easily inspired by anything because it's open, and so like I just take in and everything is like inspiration to me, which is so funny because I've always thought that because I'll be watching a movie and then I'm just like inspired by like the actor pursuing their passion, or like I'm inspired by the character like following their dreams, or I just get like really easily inspired by things like that. So I was like, oh my god, that's so true. And just being reminded of like you should go places to get inspired because it's not, I'm probably not going to be inspired in my house that I see 24/7. So just like going out and getting inspired is like really good for me too. So I thought that was interesting.
Yeah.
And it was crazy. Like she didn't know anything about us, but she was just like saying stuff. And I was like, oh, that's crazy.
She was saying that we're great teachers and communicators. And I was like, little does she know we have a podcast together.
Know. It's so wild. Yeah, it was really cool. So definitely recommend.
And she also was talking about one of like the channels that you have that's like really a strong channel. And it's like the strongest like intuition channel.
Oh, yes.
And she was saying how you need to trust your intuition, even if it's like and be really super aware of like even if like what grocery store you want to shop at, and like if you're driving and you feel like a pull to like turn left instead of right, you should like follow it.
Yeah, or if like that, if I'm like going to a grocery store and it like doesn't feel like that's the one I should be going to just go ahead and change my mind.
Yeah.
And so,
even though it's rationally like, oh, this is the closest one to me.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. And so I thought that was really cool too, because I really do need to lean more into my intuition, and just because we can just think so much. We overthink, and our logical brain is always like wanting us to do something else. And sometimes that's just not the right answer. is to go with like the logical choice, because sometimes it's not the logical choice that is the better choice. So yeah, it was just really interesting. I was like, wow. And it's so cool like hearing someone else talk about it, because we've only
like an
ever
expert.
really we've only ever like deep dove like by ourselves.
Right.
So yeah, it was just fun to listen to that. And yeah, 15 minutes does go by fast. So we'll probably be booking another appointment with her just to kind of go in deeper and see all the gates and whatnot. And maybe we can do like a how ours like goes together.
Yeah.
I think that'd be really cool. But all right, is there anything else that you want to talk about?
Well, there was something that I was reflecting about, just the psychic fair and like all the different booths that we were walking around.
Oh yeah.
So we stopped at every single booth, but the one booth that we like both felt desired to like purchase something from, the booth owner, I just feel like her aura was just like super inviting, super like informative. She was passionate about what she was doing. So she made these bracelets that we're wearing. And the vibe was just there. Okay. Like I could listen to her talk like for hours about what she was doing and just like her outfit, just like everything about her. And I realized like walking around to the other booths, like no one was talking to us. Like I wasn't like compelled to really like look at anything, I just didn't want to like shop anything else. And it just made me realize that like how good that lady was at selling to us. And how important it is to like be passionate and welcoming and like just show up to sell.
And
Like
she wasn't selling. Like
she
wasn't
wasn't.
hard selling. She
No.
wasn't like, you need this one. You know, it was just like she literally was just talking to us.
She was just like passionate about what she was doing.
Yeah.
And that just made me feel like, wow. And then like I heard another like one of the booth girls, she was like complaining about how she hadn't sold anything, and she was like talking very loud about that. And I was like, the energy difference between her and her is very different. And I feel like sometimes we can feel that in like our businesses, and it's like you could show up to the fair, have your booth ready, and just expect to like sell out. And it was like a good reminder about being just like a welcoming and passionate brand.
Yeah. Yeah. And just speaking to your customers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so true. I didn't even think about that, but yeah, what you're saying, I'm like, that actually is so true. Yeah, everyone else was just kind of like in their corner. And I guess like not a lot of people are like, they don't know how to sell, and they're just kind of like, I don't know, they just don't know how to. And so that could be it too. But yeah, it's just so important to just be selling.
Yeah. And like knowing like how to sell, like we're not talking about saying like you need this, buy this now, but just like the way that she just like informed us about her business and how she does things and why she does things.
Yes,
and like
exactly.
That's what really sold us.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's so true. Wow, I didn't even think about that. Good observation.
I was like, how can I weave this into the podcast?
Yeah. Well, how did we get onto the topic about booths and having like a vendor booth? How did that even?
Oh, like we want to go to more like fairs or like markets.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Because I feel like I just want to like support other artists, obviously, but I just think they're so fun, and like you never know what you're gonna find.
Yes. Yes.
And that's like I feel like that's just like a good hobby to have, just like going to markets. And then we were like, how can we get? Because we were talking about Kinsey Madsen and how she has like little businesses that she's had, and they'll just go to different markets and sell their product, and like that's literally how they make their money. And so yeah, there's like a whole world of like selling product at markets that I've never like really thought about. So then we were like, wait, what can we sell?
Well, Miranda said she's been wanting to do jewelry, so
I've always wanted to make jewelry. But it's just been one of those like pings I've never like acted on.
Yeah. Yeah.
But because I feel like I have been searching for jewelry and I can never find it. Like, so I just need to, I want to make what I like have a vision for.
Yes. Yes. Exactly. Yeah. I know.
And you could sell stickers.
Stationery stickers. Yeah, that's true. I've been to like a few markets in Fort Worth and I never really see anything that I would want to buy. So I'm trying to think of like what I could make or design, or I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Who knows? It might
It's
not
the
even happen,
serial
but it's just
entrepreneurs
like,
in
yeah,
us, but
I've just been thinking about it. Stickers would be fun because I do love stickers. But just like stationery in general would be fun to like sell. But yeah, that I was always thinking about the next business. I think it'd be like a cute little side hobby. Like a creative side hobby, hustle.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to call it.
And like the human design expert was telling us, like we might have all these different ideas and we should act on any of them that excite us, because even if they don't become like a super successful thing, you still learn those skills, and those skills that you learn doing that will help you for the next thing.
Yes.
And she was also saying like how we master skills very efficiently, and we just think that everyone has these skills, and it's like not everyone is just so adept about different things. So.
Yeah. Like, oh, naturally talented? Thank you. It's so true. I've always thought that. I'm like, oh, I can do that. I can do that. Like I've never been the type of person that's like, oh, I don't think I could ever do that. No, I'm always, especially when it comes to creativity. I've always been like, oh yeah, I can just do that myself. So yeah, it was really fun.
We just had a really good girly day in this city.
I know. Yeah, it was really fun.
Something that I have been romanticizing in my head that I want to put into action is writing letters.
Ooh,
and this kind of goes along with it. I kind of got inspired by the junk journaling of it all. But I saw this one TikTok, and this girl was talking about how romantic it is, the process of writing a letter. And I was like, wow, I just feel like August to me is the month to romanticize literally every small thing that we just overlook. Like,
yes.
For example, like my breakfast plates, even though I eat the same thing every morning, like I want to make it look so beautiful on like vintage plates, and like take a picture of it, and like just romanticizing everything. So she was talking about how the act of writing a letter is lost on us, and how it's not just the sending mail that is romantic, but it's like picking out the paper and like spraying the paper with perfume and like picking out the stamps and like sealing it with wax, and like all of that is so romantic to me. And I want to be that person that just sends my friends letters in the mail.
Yeah, that's so chic.
It's so chic.
I love that.
Yeah. So now I'm like, okay, not only do I want to go to stationery stores to find stuff for my junk journal, but I'm like, I need to collect like envelopes and like just romantic things like that.
Yeah, I love that idea. That's so cool. Writing letters. Yeah, that is a lost art for sure.
It is.
For sure. Yeah, I've been thinking a lot about like the TikTok where they like send each other their journals so they can fill out. And I'm like, that's such a cute idea. Like everyone just being creative and like leaving like little traces of themselves in each page. I'm like, that's just so cute. Like we don't really do that often. Like there's no like receiving things in the mail or just like, yeah, just stuff that's like really cute.
Yeah.
And like what you would see in like a rom-com or like in a really girly friendship movie or something.
And it's all offline.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I'm like, anything to get me offline, let's do it.
Yeah, that's so true. Oh, that sounds fun.
I know. I feel like August is going to be the month that I just am romantic to myself and to my friends.
Yeah, no, I love it. Please. No, that's so cute. Oh, yeah, I'm like, oh, what else can I add to my hobby list? There's so many things, but yeah, like I said, I love doing all of the things and whatever. But the other thing that I wanted to talk about was eBay, because for a minute there, well, my whole For You page on TikTok is just like so catered to me. It's wild. But I've been leaning more into just like thrifting and finding like items on eBay and just like really just shopping more secondhand for things. And so, yeah, I've just been like really hyper fixated on that as well, of just like thrifting and just like the enjoyment of like looking for something and finding it. I think is really, really fun. So I've just been like really, I don't know, just thinking a lot about like thrifting and finding like really unique things on eBay and just things that you can't really find anywhere else. Like it's not something you can find at like Forever 21 or I don't know, just those places. And so, yeah, I've just been like really going onto those websites and just looking for like really unique things to buy and like accessorize too, because that's like a big part of my problem now. Like I have my wardrobe, I feel like is really good for now, but it's just like a lot of basic stuff. Like there's really like no unique pieces. So I'm trying to find like accessories for those pieces and just I don't know, just really find my style too. So and that's easier when you're doing it secondhand, I feel like.
I think so too. Not to go back to the human design lady, but she was talking about how like our identities, or we're like chameleons basically, and we take inspiration from everything. And I feel like I do that a lot with style and just I like different aesthetics. And so I feel like if you are purchasing a lot of things that are like in fashion that everyone else is, and then you're trying to put it all together, it might look like mixed matched and not cute. But if you are sourcing things like vintage or secondhand that are so unique, I feel like that is a good way to build your personal style. Even if they're different aesthetics, like when they come together, that's so unique and it's you.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I've just been obsessed with eBay and those websites and just like wanting to go thrifting more often, especially now that it's like, I guess getting into fall, there's like some things that I want to find. Like I don't have a trench coat and I think that would be a good thing to find at like a thrift store instead of like, spending like $300 on a website.
$300 for what? Polyester?
Yeah, exactly.
No,
or
you.
Just like the brand name, like it's fine. I'll just find it at a thrift store. And just trying to like really source like really unique items, I think is fun, especially when you're thrifting because it's like you don't know what you're going to find. You just find it. And so I think that's like the beauty of thrifting too, is just like it's like a treasure hunt. And I think if you go to the thrift store with what you want to find, I think it's just easier than just going to the thrift store without like having like a color palette that you want to look for or like the type of stuff that you want to look for, because it's just kind of like, oh, I'm just looking at stuff. It's not really like you're there to like find certain items. So it's a lot harder, I think. Because I feel like I used to thrift with like nothing in mind, just like find stuff, and then you would go home and it's like, oh, actually this isn't really my style, or like this isn't really like a color that I would wear. I just bought it just because it was there.
Yeah.
So I think it's just easier when you have like a style in mind.
For sure.
And colors and whatnot. And just like inspo too.
I love watching the videos on TikTok of girls thrifting their Pinterest boards.
Yes, it's so
and realizing
fun.
like you can literally find exactly what you want.
Yeah, you really can't. Well, you just have to go into it with like specific colors, a specific like type of theme that you're going for. If it's like coastal cowgirl, then you're looking at specific items that look like that. And so I think it's just easier if you go in with like specifics. And on TikTok too, I've been getting served a lot of people that thrift, and they'll go into a thrift store and they're like, this is what I would do with this item in my house. Like, this is how I would stylize it. And I think that's like really smart, because sometimes you'll look at something and you're like, what am I going to do with this? And they like make a whole, like, I don't know, they just like make it seem so much easier of like, oh, this is how I would style it, or this is what I would do with it. And they just have like really unique points of view with like furniture and like just like little trinkets and stuff. And I'm like, oh, that's so smart. Like, I wouldn't think of that when I go into a thrift store and like find something. I'd just be like, whatever. And then they find like the most like, I don't know, just like simple piece and they turn it into something else. And I'm like, oh, that's really smart.
Yeah.
It's like a thrift flip, I guess. Yeah. But yeah, it's just been like, that's my whole For You page is journaling, thrifting,
Just being so creative with everything in life.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I also sent Miranda this place in Austin. There's this girl that started like a little market in her front lawn. And
So
it's
cute.
so cute. She calls it like Teeny Market or something like that. And it's just like so cute. I'm like, wow. She just has vendors come over to her house, set up, and then people come. And she was talking about this last one that they did. And basically she sold out of everything and other people were like selling a bunch of stuff too. So I thought that was just like such a cute idea. I was like, wow. Who would have thought?
We should have our own little market.
Just like a little market. We could have it in your neighborhood.
We literally could.
Just in the front lawn. Yeah, it was so cute. I was like, that's like something that you would see in a movie.
Yeah.
Like it's just so cute. Like I want to do stuff like that.
Yeah.
Or just like go to stuff like that too.
Yes. Yeah. I want to be going to estate sales. I want to be going to like, markets that people are putting on. And instead of like, guess I'll go to the mall. Like, what?
Yeah, exactly. The mall has its place, but yeah, I think my like this fall I'm gonna try to only thrift stuff instead of like buying it at the mall or like online, unless it's like eBay or like Depop. But I've been trying to use eBay and Depop more as like if I want a specific item that is like say at like a mall or something, I'd rather just buy it secondhand than getting it at the mall. Yeah. Because I'm like, it's not that serious. I don't need it to be brand new.
Yeah.
So that's what I've been using it for. But is there anything else that you wanted to talk about?
Let's see.
Because if not, I was gonna have you talk about your curation.
Oh yes. So I finally launched that new service that I'm offering for other photographers. It's called Curate with Confidence. There's literally a highlight on my Instagram page that has all the information on there. So if anyone's interested, you can check that out. But yeah, I just was like, you know what? I have this skill. I know people need help with it, so let me just say I can do it for you.
Yeah. No, it's so true. I'm glad you launched it. How do you feel about it? Is there anything that
Well, I've only posted about it once.
Oh, okay.
Since I got back from vacation.
Yeah.
So yeah, I need to post about it again. But I've had a few people interested. No one's bought the bullet.
Bought the bullet.
Is that what it's called?
No, bit
the bullet.
Yeah. Okay. I was just curious of how that was going, but yeah, you hadn't posted about it too much. But I'm excited to see where that goes.
Yeah, I think it's just like it's like a hobby that I would have. And so I'm like I can just help people and it's also a hobby. So
yeah,
why wouldn't I?
What are the steps? Like walk me through like what you would do if I like had booked you.
Yeah, so I send out a questionnaire, like a brand questionnaire kind of, and then we would hop on a call and talk about like their brand goals. And then they would send me 5 of their like favorite galleries, and then I would curate 50 to 100 images based on the portfolio that they're sending me, and then I would help them narrow that down to like their 30 like most brand aligned images, and then I would help create like a Instagram mock-up for them so that they could see like how I would have like the feed looking.
Yes.
And then also create some brand words for them that they can filter their future portfolio through so that they know like how to do this themselves.
This is what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I didn't want to just give a service and then people be like, okay, I'm relying on Miranda to do this. Like I wanted to teach them how to do it themselves so that they can, because it's not that hard. I just feel like people don't know that skill yet.
Yeah.
But then I did have some people like asking for like a subscription base, like quarterly or monthly. So I am working on an option for that too. But
Yeah.
I really want to like help people like set them up for success. And
yeah. Well, that also, I was just thinking while you were saying that, I think some people just don't want to do it.
True.
Like,
It's just
you could teach.
outsourcing.
Yes, exactly. Like you could teach me how to do it, but there's just something like I just want someone else to do it.
True.
Sometimes. So I think if you were to have a subscription, or if you want to, I think that would be a really good idea. Because
True.
some people really are just like,
They don't have the time.
I don't want to do
or-
it. Yeah. They're just like, let's just give it to someone that knows what they're doing.
Yeah. Because I see people like I literally saw this girl post the other day. I think it was on Threads, and she was like, I've shot 12 weddings this year, and I've only shared from one of them. And they're just like so overwhelmed by the amount of photos that you have that you can't even
I know.
sit down
especially
to.
with weddings, like there's
Yeah.
so many photos.
Yeah.
And so it's just like, how do I choose? So yeah, I think it'd be cool if you were to do like a subscription.
Yeah, so I was thinking about that too. And it would just be one of those things where like quarterly you would send me like your best galleries from that quarter that you wanted to share.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's so true. And also just like if they hadn't shot anything, they could give you other galleries that they love too.
Yeah.
So that way they can, or like older galleries that they haven't really even looked at or wanted to like curate from because they just haven't had time.
And on like the call, I want to go through like what your work looks like now, and like why, and like what you aspire it to look like, and like where is like the missing gap between, and really like curating it so that you are showcasing what you have in your head. Because I feel like some people just don't know what to post. They post photos that are beautiful, but it's not telling the brand story that you're trying to tell.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, I know. That's something else that I really want to make an offer about, is like more of like the branding side of the photography brand.
Yes. Because
a lot of people don't have a brand.
Just the act of posting on Instagram is branding.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, so, like, especially if your medium is images, like that is the brand.
Yes.
And so it's like you could have the best brand, but then you're posting the wrong images.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yep. And a lot of people do. Not that that's wrong, because I feel like when I first started, I was just posting whatever. But I think once you know like who you are, what your brand is, you can definitely curate better for it. So yeah, I love that you're offering that.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
And I think it helps you reach your goals way faster than if you're just trying to like
just like
throw
put stuff
anything
out
there.
Yeah. No, it's so true. It's so true. Just having a brand is just a lot easier, especially if you're trying to curate too, just like knowing what to look for in your photos. So what you were saying of like giving them like words to like look for, and like, does this picture say this? Is it, is this going to capture emotion? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that's so cool. Yay.
Yeah.
I'm excited for this new journey for you.
Yeah, so if anyone's listening and you're like, that's me, Miranda, please help me.
Yes.
Slide into my DMs.
Yes, I love it.
Oh, speaking of TikTok, well, we weren't even talking about TikTok, but
we have been.
I saw this post that really just outraged me.
Oh gosh, okay.
And I wanted to just speak on it, not the specific post, but the ideology behind it.
Okay.
So it's basically a post from not a wedding vendor.
Okay.
Just like a random person.
Okay.
Putting in their 2 cents.
Okay.
The title was The Breakdown of Wedding Vendor Prices and How They're Overpricing, or something like that.
Okay.
And it was going through each wedding vendor, and it was like saying realistically what they should be charging based on the costs of everything. It was basically just saying like everyone is overcharging. It's not worth it. Why are they marking things up 300%? All this kind of stuff. And it irked me because, not because I don't believe in any of that, but it irked me because I knew that people would look at that and feel bad about themselves. Or they would look at that and feel like
photographers
yes,
and vendors would.
Yes. feel that if there is an audience out there, or if real people in their daily lives are thinking this, then I can't charge what I want to charge. And I just wanted to say that the people that are posting things like this, they are not your client, number one. Number two, they don't have an abundant mindset.
Yeah. Well, they're also not in the industry.
They're not in the industry. They have no credibility to be posting these things. So don't listen to that crap, because they don't know anything about owning a business.
Yeah.
They don't know anything about your specific business.
Yeah.
They have no right to go through
also
or
no
assume.
business qualifications, I'm assuming.
No.
Because if they only knew the markups for so many other brands and so many other things that are in the market right now, they wouldn't be saying what they're saying.
Exactly. And why do they get to justify what the markup is for? Like, it just is ludicrous. And that's why I get so outraged, because I don't want people thinking that. I don't want that to influence people in their business.
Yeah, like
basically.
That's how everyone thinks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and it's also like those kind of TikToks always come up with like brides are like, oh my gosh, wedding photography is so insane, blah, blah, blah. Like they're always talking about something. Like I feel like I see those TikToks all the time. And it's just like, then it's just not something you can afford.
Right.
Like not to be, I don't want to be, what's the word? Like elitist.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also insensitive, but it's like, we know what we can afford. And I personally couldn't afford anyone that's like more than $10,000. Like I just wouldn't be able to. But then I wouldn't come on the internet and say someone that's charging $60K for wedding photography is outrageous.
Right.
Just because I can't afford it. Like I just wouldn't do that. And if you just can't afford it, then that's on you. There's going to be vendors that charge from $1 or honestly free to $100,000. So it's like, I don't really get the mindset, but I guess I understand it because maybe their taste is a little bit more expensive. But I also don't go to like Balenciaga and like say, I cannot believe you guys are upcharging this.
Exactly.
800%.
You wouldn't walk into a luxury handbag store and be like, you'd just be like, oh, I can't afford that. Yeah. Let me go to Zara and get a handbag.
Well, and it's also, I feel like it's also the same type of people that would go into Chanel, get a Chanel, and then complain that their wedding photography that a small business owner owns is, crazy for charging that much, when it's like, oh, so you want to support a company that makes billions and billions of dollars, but you don't want to support a small business.
And it irks me to no end the reasoning behind all of these, like, breaking down the prices and everything.
Yeah.
They break it down to hourly costs. And they literally said $100 an hour, charging the same as like a surgeon.
I always see that. Yep. They're like, oh my gosh, my engineering husband doesn't even make that much. Blah, blah. I'm like, oh my goodness. It's just because they don't know, and it's just the ignorance. Because I even listen to podcasts, like a lot of influencers, and they're almost always saying the same thing. They're always like, weddings are expensive, but then they have them. So it's just like, I don't know. It's hard to like want to be like, that's just not how the industry works.
Yeah.
And if you want something cheaper, you can get it for cheap. Whatever your budget is, you can find it. Like there's an abundance of people, of wedding vendors from every price budget you can imagine. And so I don't know why you would put others, like especially small business owners. Like that really upsets me. And they also don't understand that we only get a certain amount of days to work.
They also don't understand that maybe I'm setting up my business to where I only want to shoot 10 to 12 weddings a year. Yeah. So sorry if hourly on the day.
Yes, exactly.
It's $100. Well, it's way more than that. Yeah. But like, I'm not shooting every day of my life.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, we only have like a certain amount of Saturdays.
Yes.
And maybe some people have their weddings on Fridays or Sundays or whatever, but the majority is on Saturdays. We only get a certain amount. We're not working every single day. So they're putting that hourly. That hourly goes into our entire week. Not just like that day.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, people just don't understand that. It's like we only have a certain number of Saturdays. And even if we could work every Saturday,
That's
like,
ludicrous.
that's
First of
just
all,
not,
like,
yeah.
sorry we don't glorify hustle culture. Yeah, so like those kinds of posts irk me, obviously, because we don't agree with it, but it just irks me more that I know people out there are listening to that shit, and like I just don't want anyone listening here today to think that they need to abide
change
by
anything or listen to people, because that's not how everyone thinks.
Yeah.
And
or feel shameful for charging what you charge.
Yeah, and there's always going to be people like that. I mean, I literally hear it all the time, and it really is so hard to just be like, oh, you guys really just don't know. Like, I wouldn't go and talk about any other business besides mine on the internet. Like, I don't know why anybody would. And again, like, people would be outraged if they knew the markups of most of these companies.
Yeah.
Like, no, but they support all these big companies.
I think they're trying to say that like the markups aren't ethical, and I'm like, who are you to decide that?
But orders from Amazon, okay,
like I'm like, what?
You just can't have the best of the world. I know, it's so crazy that there is a lot of posts that I see like that. Like, brides are always, specifically brides, sorry, they're always on the internet like talking about like, oh my gosh, I just got quoted $10,000 for photography. And I'm like, well, who are you like trying to book? Like, if you can't afford that, then just try to find other people that are under that budget. Like, no one is making you book them.
No one. Yeah.
You don't have to book them. And I don't know. It's really,
like you said, sorry, really your taste is luxury and you can't afford it. That's on you, babe.
It's just, and it's not even that they can't afford it. It's just like, why would you go on the internet and say something about a small business, a service? Like, a human person is going to shoot your wedding. It's not just like some robot.
Yeah.
So, but also some of those people just aren't looking for art.
Yeah. And so this is what I wanted to say is like, I just don't want anyone, again, listening to these videos to think that you aren't worth what you're charging. And once you can come on the other side of that and realize that there's a whole world open to us, just stay in that realm.
Yeah, that's not the only mindset. It could feel like that is, because sometimes I would probably have felt that mindset earlier in my career. Like, I would maybe not come on the internet and say it, but like that would be my mindset of like, oh yeah, no one can afford me. Like, there's not going to be a lot of people that want to, pay that price because it is like $100 an hour, blah, blah, blah. Like, that mindset, that's not everyone.
Yeah.
Rarely is it
it's
anyone,
a very
honestly.
small percent. It's just unfortunate that small percent is on the internet. So it makes it feel like everyone thinks that, but it's not. Yeah. And there's a whole world out there that you can be a part of and that you deserve to be a part of. And so please just live in that realm with us and don't stoop to
and
these
live in the
levels.
abundance.
Yeah.
And again, I don't want it to make it seem like we're like making fun of these people for not being able to afford.
No.
Like, they're like luxury vendors, but it makes me mad when they support other big corporations that make millions, billions, mark up their stuff 800%, but no one's talking about them. It's only when small businesses do it. And so that's what makes me mad. Is that like they'd rather give their money to these businesses, these like big corporations, than like small business owners that can only work a few Saturdays a year and can only work those Saturdays because everyone has weddings on Saturdays and not Monday through Friday.
Right.
So we can't work every single day like they would want us to.
And also, if your business plan was to serve the masses, then I can understand being outraged at the 800% markup. But if your business plan isn't to serve the masses, it's like, if your business plan is not to serve the masses, don't let the masses dictate what you do. That's all I'll say.
Yeah. No, that's so true. Wow, that was good. I haven't come across a video like that in a while.
I wish I
anytime
didn't.
I see like a bride, like 2026 bride video I just scrolled past
You
because
know
I
what's-
just don't want to hear opinions.
You know what's popular right now?
What?
I've been seeing so many TikToks of people being like, I'm a 2026 bride and I'm looking for a photographer that does this. Help me find it. And I've been seeing that. I'm like, wow, I've just never seen that before. Like how the market has changed to do that.
It's like it reminds me of like when people used to do that on Facebook.
Yeah.
Like they're just like, hey, I'm looking for a photographer, blah, blah, blah. Here's the details. And now they're doing it on TikTok. Yeah. I have seen a few of those, which I think is really, really cool. But yeah, anyway, TikTok. Oh my gosh. Well, I guess speaking of TikTok, this is my last thing that I have. I saw a TikTok of this girl talking about this app called Vocab or Vocabulary. I don't really remember what the actual app is called, but it's like you learn a new vocab word every day. Like a new vocab word pops up, and I got it yesterday, and I think it's really cool.
That's chic.
Yeah. And so just like, I don't know. I've just been trying to, with like the communication and like the book we're reading and just like the networking, I'm like, I really would love to know more vocabulary words to be able to explain things, to talk to people, and just like, I don't know, feel smart and use it in my everyday life. So
I love that.
If you see me on the podcast using words that you've never heard me use, mind your business. We're leveling up our vocabulary.
Get out your dictionaries.
Exactly. Yeah. So I thought that was really cool because I'm like, wait, that's actually so smart to just like learn a new vocabulary word.
I think that's incredibly chic. And that's another trend that's like things I find incredibly chic. I saw this one girl say talking slower, it like just exudes confidence.
Yes.
And I took that to my heart and I said, let me talk a little bit slower.
Yeah, we don't have to
word vomit and use the word like and all the time like I do.
I know. It's a pain, but it's okay. It's okay. We're talking for like an hour sometimes, so
yeah. And this bright light is burning my corneas and I'm like
get hot and we don't know how to talk.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, I thought that app was really cool. So I'm like,
it's called Vocab.
Yeah, Vocab or Vocabulary. Yeah, the little app icon is just a V.
Okay.
So it's really cool. I'm like excited to learn some new words and use it in my everyday life and be like, oh, she's so smart.
The book I'm reading right now, the Plated Prisoner series, it has a lot of words that I don't know. Really? And so I've been like, on your Kindle, you can just highlight it and it'll tell you what it is. And so I've been learning a lot of words that way too. Oh, really?
Okay. Like words that you would use every day?
Maybe.
Okay.
To sound chic.
Yeah.
Because they are words, they're just like words in place of average day words that we would use. So
yeah. I really need more like descriptive words or like.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess descriptive words is what I really need in my vocabulary because I'm always like, oh, that's so crazy. Oh, that's why. Like, I just need just a better vocabulary in general. So I thought that would be a good way to, just like maybe journal about it or like try to like infuse it in my everyday life. So I thought that was really cool. And I thought you would like it too, just because you like writing and whatnot. So yeah, I thought that was really cool and chic. I think she was just talking about like the TikTok that I found the app from. I think she was just talking about like how she keeps her mental game up. Like she has like brain games that she plays. She does the vocabulary app and she does other things, but the one that really stuck out to me was like the vocabulary because I feel like I could also just like journal about it too, or maybe even just like have my own little dictionary of words that I can use on my phone or something.
Yeah.
So I thought that was really cool. But yeah, I guess that's it. Is there anything else that we were going to talk about? Oh, you're taking a Polaroid?
Well, I haven't started that yet. That was an idea I had for junk journaling to get into the habit of it was to take a Polaroid every day, just something during your day, and to journal about that.
Oh, moment. Okay. Dang, every day?
Yeah. I thought about it. It would be a good idea just to get you started. Okay, so maybe just like one pack of Polaroids. Yeah. I know that's expensive. Yeah. But
just like a little habit of taking more photos.
Yeah. And to like prompt you to like, because sometimes I imagine myself sitting down being like, what do I journal about?
Oh,
or what
yeah.
spread should I do?
Yes.
So that was just a little
I know. I love a Polaroid. I love a Polaroid. And if you like Polaroids too, they have like printers, and that's what I use sometimes. So like whenever you don't have like a Polaroid camera on you, I'll just take a picture on my phone specifically thinking that I'm going to do this on a Polaroid. Like I'm going to print this out on a Polaroid. So yeah, if you don't have like, or if you don't want to like buy like a whole Polaroid camera, they have like Polaroid printers where you can just like take the photos from your phone and print them out, which is really fun to do too. So yeah, lots of journaling over here, lots of crafts.
Yes.
And creativity. I love it.
Lots of making things with our hands.
Yes, I know. And doing things that aren't photography related. Because I feel like we do a lot of that already. Yeah. We need to do other things that are crafty and bring out our creativity without having to just take photos.
Yeah.
But okay, well, thank you guys for listening. Don't forget to subscribe. We've been getting more views than usual, which has been so fun.
Yeah.
So if you're a new listener, hi. Don't forget to subscribe and like and do all the things, okay? It really, really helps us out, and it really makes us feel good
It does.
about what we're doing. But we will see you guys next week. Oh my gosh, I can never do these outros. I'm like, what else do I say?
Well,
okay, love ya.
We'll see
Bye.
you later. Bye.
See you later.